Okay, okay, okay. We're here. We're back. And so is the NFL.
Damn
Oh, man, I'm
straight.
ready.
Damn
Let's
straight.
go.
Let's fucking go. Me and Sean are going to be in Vegas tomorrow. It's going to be a gong show. It's going to be crazy. But before we get into the NFL action, let's just do like a short little recap of how college betting went. Chris, do you want to go first?
Sure. Um, it was a roller coaster. So let's see. Thursday, yeah, Thursday was the first day. I went 5-0. Friday, I went 0-4. To start the day, Saturday, I went 4-0. The rest of the day, I went 0-6. And Sunday, I went 3-0. Or no, what did I do Sunday? Sunday in college, I went 3-0, and then I guess the streak was broken because Monday night I went 1-0. So
Let's go. All right.
14-10 overall, but it was not a fun 14-10.
That's a
Hey,
very streaky stat you've got going.
I've never like had a run like that ever. That was insane.
Hmm. What were you gonna say?
hell
Just
yeah.
oh,
I was gonna say hell yeah. That's
Ah,
a lot better than I did.
how'd you do?
Oh, I did terrible. Let's see. I know on Friday I lost all of my bets.
Hey,
Um,
same here, man.
Thursday I think I went 2-1, and then Saturday I ended up going 3-5, and then Sunday I went 3-0. So, well, I'm down on the weekend, but oh, and then I lost Monday. That was not fun. Clemson is close to being on the list, um, but we'll see.
I think they kind of deserve to be on it now.
Yeah. I also didn't get to watch the game because our internet was out, so
Oof.
I cannot appropriately determine if they definitely should have won that game.
Oh
Um,
no.
yeah.
They
So
the only touchdown they scored, they got the ball on Duke's like 20 off a muff punt. So they never put like a drive together.
yeah,
They
I mean,
they suck, dude. Like it's like I know Duke is like good, but damn, they're gonna need to play a hell of a lot better than that.
yeah, I mean, I just thought like Duke was a basketball school. Clemson, where you play football.
See, here's how I know that the state of Clemson football is in trouble. They have white running backs.
Uh,
They've always had like dudes at running back. I don't remember the guy's name, but yeah, it's Caucasians at running back. Yeah, they're screwed.
all right. Well, Sean, how did you do?
So overall, I went 10-14, but I'm up 4 units, and it's thanks to a $50 free bet that the kind people over at FanDuel gave me that I put on Georgia Tech plus 7.5. And if not for that, I would be down pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Happy for you.
Well,
Yeah, happy for you.
sorry. Um,
that that game was wild.
yeah, the
Or
game was
the second half was wild.
the second half was crazy, and there was one point where I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be easy." Like this was the easiest bet to put a $50 free bet on, and then like the second half happened, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna lose all of my bets today." To I I'm glad I didn't join the club on you guys on Friday of going 0-3, but
Yeah, I went 0-4. I lost the Hawaii game. I had the under. So
I stayed up and watched that game, man, and I had the under as well.
you stayed up to
And,
watch an under.
well, I just wanted to watch football,
Oh,
like, and then I was already 0-3, so I was like, if this loses, I really don't care. it's not gonna like salvage my day. And so yeah, at first I was like, oh, this is going under, and then Hawaii puts a drive together with like a minute left and scores. I was furious. Like, a meaningless touchdown. I was furious.
However, the same thing happened to us for the LSU Florida State game for the over.
That was awesome.
That was
Yeah.
I think all three of us had the over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Florida State definitely did not have to score on their last possession, but
Yeah.
I'm sure as fuck glad they did.
I don't even think they were really trying to. They were just running the ball. They were just getting like 15 yards a clip. So I was like, well, let's just keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a sweat at the end, and then it turned out that the sweat was not needed.
Yeah, because they scored, and then LSU like ran the kickoff back or something. I don't know. I went to take a piss, and I came back, and they had scored.
Same. I went to go take a piss, and I was like, "What happened?"
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's probably it for the recap, for the college recap. We're probably not gonna do too much talking about college football. We'll probably just do a short little recap at the beginning of these episodes. Since NFL football is back, and that's what we're really known for here at Three for the Money. NFL football. So
The picks will be on Twitter, however.
Oh yeah.
yes, the picks will always be on Twitter. So follow if you want to make some money with us. Or if you want to fade me, which is probably the play that you should do, go ahead and drop us a follow. All right. Well, anyway, let's get to the real football. Let's get to the professional football. Let's get to the NFL football. So, first game we got going. We have the Titans visiting the New Orleans Saints. And the Saints are favored by 3 at home. I think all the books have this at like 3. But I'm just going to go ahead and throw it to Sean. What do you think, Sean?
I mean, obviously, you got to go tits here, right?
Yeah.
I think this is a tits play.
This is a rat line. This is ratty as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
See, my problem with this line is that the Saints are getting the favorite here because they're at home. But they also think that the Titans are just going to be worse than Derek Carr. And I really don't think the Titans are going to be as bad as everybody says they are. And I know we are on the public side on this. I think there's like 70% of that game is on the Titans. 70% of the bets are on the Titans. The last I saw. But those are 70% of the smartest Americans in America, honestly.
Well said.
Yeah. Chris, what do you think?
I mean, I agree. I mean, Titans as a dog. Vrabel loves being a dog. I don't know what the numbers are exactly, but I know he's covered and often won outright, more often than not. So I'm with you for that reason. Tits money line. Let's go.
Are you taking money line?
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I don't care about the points. Money line.
I'm just gonna take the spread. I'm gonna take +3 or +3.5 or whatever. I'm gonna keep it.
I
safe.
probably should, but it's week 1. Who cares?
Let it ride.
Damn straight. I still don't think the Saints are very good. So
yeah, that neither of these divisions, both the AFC and NFC South, are not good. So
no. Some could argue pretty bad.
Pretty like South is the worst division in football. Both divisions for both conferences, yeah. Worst divisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will, what you got?
I mean, the Titans are the play here. I mean, I'm not a Saints believer. I think that the Saints have probably more talent overall, but I think that Vrabel is just loves being an underdog, and I think he likes getting his teams up to to play at these like levels. Um, I don't care that 70% of the public is on the Titans because they're right. I mean, Ryan Tannehill is better than Derek Carr. If you've ever watched this show and we've talked about Derek Carr, you know I am not a Derek Carr guy. He think he's incredibly overrated. He's gonna throw an interception, at least one, this game. And Alvin Kamara suspended for the first 4 games. I mean, it's the Titans are the play. Titans +3. Since we are going to be in Vegas, I might just go money line because I don't know. I mean, of course they're our team, obviously, but I think Titans +3 is the play here. All right. Next game, we have the San Francisco 49ers visiting the Steelers in Pittsburgh. And the 49ers are favored by 2. Chris, what do you think here?
I'm rocking with the dog again. Pittsburgh. I'm taking the spread this time +2.5. Uh, I mean, I think I love Brock Purdy. Don't get me wrong. Would not shock me if we saw a little. You just come back to earth, at least first half of the season, maybe. Like now that everyone's got enough tape on him, he's also coming off an injury. I think the Steelers' defense is really good with T.J. Watt, especially. I just love the Steelers. I think Kenny Pickett's going to be he's going to take a step forward this year. I think Pickens might be a top 10 receiver by the time the season's done. So, yeah, Steelers +2.5. I love it.
Okay, Sean, what do you think?
This is an absolute underplay. I've already locked this in. Under 40.5. Chris, you just said it. I think Purdy might take a step back. Both defenses are absolutely monstrous on the field. Lock in that 40.5 while you still can before it goes down. Because this game is going under. It's going under.
I can see that, especially with Bosa. Like,
yeah,
just signed his deal.
Bosa just got paid.
Yeah,
he's got paid as the highest defensive player in the ever in the NFL.
Ever.
So, lock in that under. I got it. I already locked it in. I locked it in a few days ago at 40.5. I'm not sure what the books have it at now, but go ahead and lock it in as soon as you hear this because it's going under.
I like that.
Well, what you got?
Well, I like that underplay, and I do think it's probably going to go under, but I'm taking Niners. I'm taking the Niners -2 here. Listen, I did some research, came here with some stats. Steelers are typically pretty bad on week ones. Let's see, 13, 19, and 1 against the spread in the past, however many that is. 4, 9, and 1 as a dog in week 1, and 5 and 10 straight up against the spread when they're at home in week 1.
Well, shit. Okay.
No. I came prepared.
I did not see that.
Will with the rare stat. You don't see that a lot.
This is a new year. This will be Willy Stats. You're gonna call me Willy Stats here. So I'm taking the Niners. I think the Niners are the most complete team. Kind of goes along with that under. It's not a huge spread. It's probably going to be a little bit of a closer game. I do think the Niners are just so much better than the Steelers. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Rocking Niners -2, or 2.5, whatever it is for whatever book you're in. Next game, Dolphins at Chargers. Chargers are home favorites by 3. And I'm going to take this one. I'm going to start this one off. I'm going Chargers -3. And I'll tell you why.
Ooh.
Every year, the Chargers are always the most injured team in the NFL. It never starts out like that, but it always ends like that. And so here we are, week 1. Nobody's injured. So I'm taking the Chargers. They have dogs everywhere on that team. If you look at that roster, you got great players all through it. Yeah, and the Dolphins have a really weak O-line, not much on defense. So I'm going Chargers -3. It's an easy play for me here.
Is Jalen Ramsey out?
Jalen
Yeah.
Ramsey is out.
Okay.
That's going to
Okay.
be a killer.
Then I'm just gonna go ahead and say mine if that's okay, Chris.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. I'm gonna rock the over on this one. This is gonna be an absolute offensive clinic that is gonna be put out on the field. I think 100 points could be scored in this game, and we're lucky enough to have it at 50.5.
Hell yeah.
And that's what you want. Week 1. This is like the best game on. It's at 3:30, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this is like the best game on at 3:30. 2 explosive offenses on both sides, just going at it. And I know the Chargers, their defense is pretty good. It's pretty good, but the Dolphins seem kind of on the weaker side to me. But yeah, you gotta rock that over. Gotta rock that over.
Mhm.
Chris, what you got?
Mm-hmm.
The same thing for the same reasons you have.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you said it perfectly. Dolphins, I think they're healthy. I think their offense last year when Tua was playing, they were slinging it all over the yard. I think they'll do it again. I just don't believe in the Chargers whatsoever. But the Dolphins, they kind of bit me in the ass a few times last year. So let's rock that over. Let's see a shit ton of points scored. I'm excited.
And that's
Should be a really good game.
that's another thing too. It's like I really don't believe in either team to like really
No,
do anything this season, if I'm being honest. So
I
why not just put on an offensive clinic
yeah.
week 1? Just go
That's
ahead.
simple.
Why
And
not?
just why not?
Why not? Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. It's week 1. Football is back. The NFL is back.
We're back.
We're back. We're back.
That's right. All right. Next game, Sunday Night Football. Cowboys at Giants. Giants are home dogs by 3. Giants +3. Chris, what do you got for me here?
I'm excited. Sunday Night Football. Give me the G-Men +3.5 all damn day.
The G-Man.
I don't have any faith in I know the Cowboys have just been whomping the Giants the last X amount of years. I don't believe in them. The Cowboys, that being said, this year, their new OC, I think it's going to take a little time to get that going. I think McCarthy's calling plays. He's a bozo. So, I mean, the Giants got better on defense. They're going to be amped up playing for Daboll. I think they had the best record against the spread last year. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head, but they were covering machines there for a while. So I love the Giants here. And it's that divisional dogs, excuse me, divisional dog stat I brought up last week, 31, 12, and 1 against the spread in the last 3 years, whatever it was. So let's just do it. G-Men +3.5. I hate the Cowboys. Let's ride.
That's good. I also have the G-Men here for your stat that you gave out. Yeah, divisional dog. It's at home. I mean, it's New York. They have to go to MetLife. Nobody wants to see the Cowboys win. Well, that's not true. A lot of people want to see the Cowboys win.
Yeah, I think a lot of people.
Yeah, they have a lot of fans. But let's make them sad. Let's make them sad on Sunday Night Football.
Damn straight.
Sean?
Yes.
What do you got?
I'm glad you asked, Will, because I'm going to be the black sheep, and I'm going to take the
Uh-oh.
Cowboys
Uh-oh.
minus 3.5.
Okay.
And I've got stats for you, fine gentlemen. So the Dallas Cowboys are 11-1 straight up in their last 12 games against the Giants. The Dallas Cowboys are 9-3 in their last 12 games against the New York Giants. And the Giants are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games when playing at home against the Cowboys.
Well,
I
yeah,
know
well,
I know you gave out the stat, and it's respectable. And I'm taking a few of your division stats that you gave out, Chris. I'm taking a few of them that we're just not talking about, but they will be on the Twitter. This is the one that I'm not going to be taking. That I'm not going to fall into the trap. It's just the numbers aren't there for me. The stats aren't there. They don't line up. The stars aren't realigning. They're not doing anything. I know Cowboys have a lot of fans, but they also have way more people that hate them, right?
yeah.
Yes.
So, coming in as the favorite at an away game, man, it's tough for me to say that I'm taking Dallas, honestly, because it doesn't make any sense. After the season that the Giants had last year, they had an incredible season. Um, but yeah, man, I I can't I can't bet against these numbers. They're too good. They're too good.
That's okay. I
Well,
I understand. The
numbers are for
numbers
nerds.
Nerds make
numbers win you
money.
money.
Some of them.
Uh, um okay, well that's Sunday Night Football. Seems we're a little torn here, but you know what? It's all gonna have to be decided on the gridiron. Um Next game, last game, Monday Night Football. We got Bills playing at the Jets. Monday Night Football, 9-11. Jets are home dogs by 2.5.
Oh, why not?
And last time I checked FanDuel, they were at 2.5.
Okay.
I think it was FanDuel. Um, this one, I don't know. This one's kind of racking my brain here. I'm probably taking Jets plus 2.5 here. It's just they're home divisional dogs. It's just I don't know. The numbers are there for that stat, but what do you guys think? I don't really feel strongly either way. I can see this. I see this two ways actually. I see this Jets barely win, or the Bills fucking stomp them.
Interesting.
There's no in between in this game that I see in Will's orb of seeing games. Will's game seeing orb. Um, so that's the way I see it. I'm gonna take the points. Chris, do you have anything to any light to shine?
Um, I wish I could say I do. Not really. I don't have a strong feeling either way. I know I gave that amazing stat with the divisional dogs. I'm not going to fade it necessarily, but I'm going to take Bills money line. It's a little juicier. I think I got it at 135 on MGM. I just think they're better. I know the Jets got their shiny new toys, and everyone's all excited. It's going to be a wild state. There's going to be a packed house. Aaron Rodgers has played. I know he's amazing, but he's still old, and he's played like a drive of football in the last 6 months. So I might take them a little bit to get going. I think the Bills. This needs to be Super Bowl or bust. Like at least get to the Super Bowl or bust year for the Bills. I think they come out hungry. They want to prove something. tired of hearing about the Jets. Everyone's just been talking about the Jets all off season. So for that, Bills money line. Sean, what do you think?
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but Sunday Night Football is played at MetLife, and then Monday Night Football is also played at MetLife?
Yes,
Yes,
I believe so.
Interesting.
that's correct.
Interesting. Um, See, I've already locked in the Jets money line.
Mm.
I think, well, my reasoning behind it, obviously 9/11, New York. Even though they,
New Jersey, but
even though shut up, even though they play in New Jersey, most of that city recognizes the Jets as their team. But now I'm kind of leaning towards the under. Because we all know how much Josh Allen likes to slip.
Yeah,
And
and I
that
feel like
field,
Sauce Gardner is gonna
that field,
wait.
That field is going to be tore up from
that is an
just the
excellent point.
previous
Mhm.
night. And I'm just now
Yeah.
realizing that live. Because
Do they play on turf?
That's a good question.
I don't remember off the top of
Don't
my head.
know.
It would not surprise me if they played on turf, just because two teams play there. They probably thought of that.
Let me look it up. Hold on.
All right.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves, I guess.
No, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
The Bills are the better.
So new field turf was installed just this offseason
Oh,
in MetLife. So maybe it won't be tore up. And maybe that Jets money line is looking a little better.
Hell yeah.
There's just, I mean, I do think I'm falling into a trap here. But it's just, everybody's going to be on the Jets. Coming out of Hard Knocks, coming out of the off season, Aaron Rodgers getting traded, all these Alan Lazard going to Green Bay, or going from Green Bay to the Jets. He's bringing weapons with him. This definitely smells like a trap, but it wouldn't surprise me either way that this game goes. Like, if the Bills blow them out, I'll be like, all right. But if the Jets win, I'll be like, that makes sense. That's how I feel. So I took Jets money line.
I get that. I think we're all kind of like, I mean, it's Monday Night Football, so we're going to bet it, but
exactly.
I don't really know.
Exactly.
Which is exactly what you want from your handicappers.
True. Also, both teams do have a good defense.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Jets,
46.5.
Yeah. Jets defense has gotten miles better. Miles.
They're the only that they won any games last year.
Yeah,
I mean,
Zach Wilson certainly wasn't doing it for him.
Are you forgetting about Spencer Knight? No, that's not him. Who's that?
What the hell was that?
Who's that
Mike
guy?
White?
Spencer Knight is a goalie.
Yeah, he's the goalie for
like,
the
is that like a
Panthers.
swimmer or something?
No. Mike Knight. The White Knight.
Mike White.
Oh. That's where I get confused. Okay. Obviously, I don't know his name, so it doesn't matter. We should just move on because I'm making a fool of myself.
That was great.
All right, well, that's going to do it for the NFL slate. What we have next is our Surefires, ones that everyone loves. We know the people love them. There are double unit guaranteed not to lose plays. Chris, what is your double unit Surefire play?
I'm glad you asked, Will. I'm pretty excited about this one. Going to be fading a quarterback who showed flashes last year, but overall played pretty terribly. He's getting a lot of hype coming into this season. He's getting some MVP futures, which is insane. I'm talking about Justin Fields. My first surefire pick of this new season is Packers money line. I don't know why this is a borderline pick 'em. This makes no sense to me. I know, like the Bears, yeah, Justin Fields will probably be better. They got a couple new receivers for him. That's fine. Their defense is so bad. It was one of the worst in the league last year. It lost them several games. So for that reason, I know Jordan Love, second or third NFL start. I can't remember exactly. He looked pretty good in preseason. I know it's preseason, but I don't think he'll have any trouble with just the god awful Bears defense. There's a reason the Bears haven't won this rivalry or haven't won a matchup in this rivalry in 5 years. I guess you could say Aaron Rodgers, but he's we don't have to talk about that. It's in their head. They know the Bears know they're going to lose. Bears fans know that they're going to lose. Packers money line all day. I love it.
It's in Chicago, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd bet it if they were playing on the moon. I don't care.
Neutral site.
All
right. Sean, what is your surefire pick?
My double unit surefire guaranteed to win pick is the Titans plus 3, 3.5, plus 2, plus 1, whatever it is. If the Titans are a dog, give it to me because I'm taking it. I don't care if they're on the road. I don't care if they're playing an AFC opponent. I don't care if Derek Carr is the best quarterback in that league, which is pretty suspect if we're being honest. But give me the Titans all day. I do not care if 70% of the public is on this pick. Vrabel loves being a dog. The Titans are going to come out and show that we are not as bad as everybody says we are. Give me the Titans. Plus 3, 3.5, whatever. I don't care if it's plus, if it's a pick 'em at this point. If the Titans are a dog, I am taking it. In speech.
I have a stat to point out to you, Sean, that I think you'll enjoy. The Tennessee Titans / Houston Oilers franchise has not lost a game in New Orleans since 1993. Granted, they've only played there 4 times, but still.
So,
okay.
I remember that season the Titans were absolute dog shit.
Oh yeah.
I think the only 2 games we won were against the future 0-16 Lions, which we almost lost, and then the Saints in New Orleans, and we ended up winning it in overtime.
That game rocked.
That game
I remember
did rock.
Good. Delaney Walker had some wild catch that went for a 60-yard touchdown or something. It was crazy.
I think that was in overtime, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it? I can't remember.
I think
that
game went to overtime.
Was that Malarkey or
Yes.
Wisenhunt?
Malarkey. That was Malarkey. That was one of Malarkey's because Wisenhunt.
Oh, he was an interim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he got fired mid-season, and then Malarkey took over, and then they won a game, and everybody was like, "Oh my god!"
I was like, "No, this guy is actually kind of terrible." But
yeah, I mean, Malarkey won us a playoff game against
damn straight
the Chiefs. It wasn't Patrick Mahomes, but yeah,
who cares?
But Chris, I do love that stat. We haven't lost a game in New Orleans since when?
1993.
That was before I was born. That's 30 years. What are we doing?
Saints beat the Oilers 33-21.
You know what? Fuck it. We're switching it up live. Just give me the money line. Just give me the money line.
Damn straight.
Just give me the money line as my surefire pick. Fuck the plus 3.
Yes.
Give me the money line.
Damn straight.
I will still be taking plus 3 because I've already locked it in. But
Also the money line.
Also the money line.
Double
Will?
down.
I am doubling down. This is as double down as you can get.
This is like a triple down.
Well, it's like a 2.5, like a double and a half.
Okay.
Double. I don't know. Will.
All right.
Will, I'm dying to hear your surefire pick.
Okay. Well, my surefire pick is the Washington Manders -7, playing the piss poor Arizona Cardinals. It's in Washington, and if you watched any of the preseason with Sam Howell at quarterback, this guy's a stud. This guy played really, really well in the preseason, and in the 1 or 2 games that he played last year at the end of the season for Washington. And if you look at the roster that the Manders have, they got dogs at every single position. They can win this game by 2 touchdowns at least. And we all know that the Cardinals are tanking. They're playing Josh Dobbs. No offense to Josh Dobbs.
That's what
He
I
did
thought.
a lot. He did a lot for us. I
No
respect,
Josh Dobbs slander on this show.
I respect Josh Dobbs, but he is a backup QB.
This is third NFL start.
Something like that. Yeah. It's not very good. And the Cardinals are tanking. They're trying to get rid of Kyler Murray. They're tanking for Caleb Williams. That fraud. He made the list. But anyway, I'm taking Manders -7. They can easily cover this game in Washington. New owner, new vibes, new team. Let's go.
You know, Will,
I love it.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm glad you like it because I'm going to parlay all of our picks, and it's going to be the surefire parlay.
Love
it's going to hit, and we're going to make a boatload of money.
And we're going to be rich.
Yeah.
So rich.
It's going to hit while we were in Vegas. Put it all on black. All right. Surefires are done. We got some bonus plays after that. I have 2 bonus plays. Do you guys have any like bonus plays?
Yeah.
Plenty.
Chris, are you betting on all of the games?
Maybe.
All right. Enlighten me.
Okay. So we got the ones we already talked about. We won't go back over those again. Starting tomorrow night.
No. Bandit picks those.
Oh, okay. That's right. Can I at least he's going to pick a side, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm taking the over either way.
Okay.
So.
Yep.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. Let's see. We were all on Panthers +3.5. Commanders first half -3.5. Browns +2.5. Texans Ravens under 44. Jags Colts under 45. Buccaneers team total under 19.5. Seahawks -5.5. Broncos -3.5. Dolphins Chargers we said. Eagles -4. And then the rest we had already talked about. So yeah, every game. I'm just doing this for week 1. I'm not doing this.
I'm going to be honest.
You have to.
No, we'll see how if I do really well, we'll see. But nah.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. Like when I was looking at the lines today, I was like, "Yo, I see a play in all of these."
Oh
games.
yeah. Like I just started going when I was doing research. I just started going down a rabbit hole. I was like, "Oh, I like this. I like this. I like this." And then I think by the end of it, I was like, I have like all but 3 games, so I might as well find a play in one of those, or in those that I kind of like. And that's how we got here.
Hell yeah.
Well, do you have any bonus plays?
Yes, I have. I think I have 2. Yeah, I have 2 bonus plays. One, we're going to be in Vegas. I'm taking the Raiders +4. Thought about making him surefire, but I kind of hate the Raiders. This is purely a vibes play and also backed up by Chris's divisional stat. So I'm taking the Raiders. Um, Sean Payton, being the coach of the Broncos does scare me. So, but we're in Vegas. I have to take the Raiders. Um, and then my only other play is Texans plus 10.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gross. Okay, I don't like it, but the numbers have backed it up. Okay, I
Talk to
saw
me.
this stat on TikTok. Lamar Jackson is 1-15 against the spread when he is favored by 3 or more points
What?
in
By
the last 16.
3?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Yep.
That's wow.
Yeah.
That doesn't
It's the
even
spread because
make sense.
listen, because all the
Well, I guess the AFC North is
they
pretty.
get big spreads.
Yeah.
They are one of the best teams in. Well, I mean, they were, when Lamar won MVP, they were just favored by so much all the time, and so the
Yeah.
past 16 games, when he's been favored by 3 or more, he is 1-15 against the spread, and so Ravens are going to win this game easily. They ain't going to cover, and C.J. Stroud could be pretty good. Um, and I think that's it
I
for the
was
Texans.
thinking about taking the Texans, but because I didn't know that wild stat, but I was like 10's a lot of points, but it's the Texans. I can't. They're
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
I couldn't pull the trigger, so that's why I
Yeah.
took the under.
I'm taking the Texans. They definitely got better in the offseason. They got C.J. Stroud. They got Will Anderson. They drafted really well. John Mechie's coming back from leukemia. You know.
Forgot about him.
Yep. I've heard he's balling in practice and in preseason. So it's gonna be I mean, it might not be a good game, but
That
10's a
game's
lot
going
of
to be
points.
actually horrible.
Yeah.
I think this game's going
Yeah.
to be. If Chris is betting the under, and then you're betting the Texans spread, like I think that game is going to be unwatchable.
Yeah. I mean,
If I'm
we're not
being
gonna watch
honest.
it.
Well,
Let's
if it's on,
let's get a nice 21-13 and get the hell out of there.
you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, I like that. I like that.
That's a convincing win, Ravens, and that's a hopeful sign for the Texans that they made the right pick in Stroud.
The
So
Ravens. Oh,
I think that's all my plays. Sean, did you say your plays?
No, I did not, but I can now.
All right, you can. Yes.
Okay. So out of the plays we didn't discuss, excluding Thursday night, because that's for the dog. I don't know where he went, but he's gone. I got Browns money line for you, Chris, for that
go.
stat you gave out. I got the Jags -4.5. I got Philly -3.5. I got Panthers +3.5, and I got the Chargers -3 for you, Will. That's not the pick I was giving out when we were talking about it, but I took it earlier. I've got 2 plays in that Chargers-Dolphins game. I do think that the Chargers will cover that game pretty easily.
It should. The numbers back it up.
Do I
The
have
numbers
another one?
being the
I do have
injury
another
numbers.
one. I'm also riding Raiders +4, just simply vibes. Take that with a absolute grain of salt. I do not trust Jimmy G. I do not trust really anyone on that team but Devontae Adams, and unfortunately, he has to catch a ball from Jimmy Garoppolo. So,
that defense is going to be so bad too.
yeah, it's gonna be a dogfight. It's not gonna be a dogfight. It's gonna be a fucking ass beating. That's what it's gonna be. But it is a
But
vibes play. When you go to a state, when you travel to a state and you are allowed to gamble, you must take the home state. And me and Will, are taking the Las Vegas Raiders plus 4.5.
all right.
Just win, baby.
So yeah, that's
It's a little Al Davis for you.
it is a pure vibes play. I did no research on this. I shouldn't even say little.
Yeah.
I did no research on this.
This is backed up by Chris's monster stat, though.
But I'm
That is
fading.
true. Yeah, that is.
You're fading like a number of those.
I'm fading 2.
out of.
Two's
And
a
then-
number.
2.5, I guess you could say, because I took the Bills money line. But yeah, I mean, I'm taking Panthers, Browns, Giants, and Packers. So
Hell yeah. Cool. Well, that's going to be it for us for this NFL week. Just a little closing thoughts from me. I think Alabama is going to fucking destroy Texas.
really,
Yes.
See,
I see 7.
Oh man, I was looking at that and I was like, I don't know. I really don't know.
I do know.
I have
watched
no
that
idea,
Texas
if I'm
game.
being honest.
I mean,
I watched
that
that Texas game.
Why?
game last year. Did you watch the game last year?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
If Ewers was healthy, they would have won that game.
Yeah, Texas would have
Yeah.
won that game easily.
I mean,
see, I don't know.
Ewers
I don't know.
stinks. That guy
Hey.
stinks. He cut his hair. Now he stinks. They
Yeah,
couldn't
I'm not-
cover against Rice. Like, dude, come on. It's 1 billion degrees outside. Like, they have 0 energy, and you couldn't cover against fucking Rice. All right? That's my closing thoughts. Texas might be on the list. Yeah. Does anybody else have any closing thoughts?
I do. Nebraska +3 all day.
I respect it.
So
I think I told you all this earlier. This has a chance. I saw it on Twitter to be the most bet on college football regular season game of all time, and I would say 80% of those tickets are going to be on Colorado. So there's a reason those buildings in Vegas are so shiny. It's because the public's stupid. So Nebraska +3. I might sprinkle money line if I'm being honest.
I respect that pick wholeheartedly.
see,
But I did MGM did give me a free bet and I did put it on Colorado. So
Well,
oh well.
when
It's a free bet.
So when this line opened, it was obviously before the it was obviously before week 1. It was before Colorado beat TCU. And that line, Nebraska was favored by 7.
Yeah, something like that.
That's insane. That now they're +3.
It is.
When I-
It is insane. But
When
you know,
I saw it, when I saw it on whatever day, Monday or Tuesday, I thought Colorado should be favored by a touchdown. Just after,
Yeah.
After they just bent TCU's defense over a barrel for 60 minutes, and
Is this-
Nebraska sucks.
Is this a vibes play, or is
This
it
is a-
like you actually believe in Prime?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm betting on Nebraska.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is,
I
I
guess-
think,
I guess.
I
Will.
think, oh, okay.
yeah, I mean, if we've learned anything from Deion Sanders at all, it's that he's a fucking winner. That's what he does. He goes somewhere and he wins. And
Mhm.
I don't know. It could be all these TikToks I'm getting of all these people just coming into Colorado's facility and just giving like just an absolute clinic on speeches. So many pump up speeches. I saw one today that was Michael Irvin. He was there. He was like, I had to be on a team with Dion to win. And he said other things that were just really inspiring. Warren Sapp, he brought in Warren Sapp, and so he gave another speech. I keep seeing these daily speeches, and I'm like, this is too many speeches. This might be too many speeches, but all these do get me fired up. It's like how much can you learn in like a speech? I don't know, whatever. This is just like, this is week 2 of college football. I'm hoping that this is just like, the Vegas is setting such a low line as kind of the trap within the trap, or like, is Colorado real? Are they actually real? Like, yes, they beat a ranked opponent, but can they beat someone that is less than them? I don't know. Can they play up even to someone who is down? I don't think that makes sense at all.
Well, I mean, truthfully, because we're best friends, I know what you're saying, but it is kind of like, there is that middle ground of, you don't know,
Yeah.
And I think this is like, this is week 2. This is prove it. Like, this is like, okay, go out there and prove that you beat a team that was in the national championship last year, even though they fell off super hard. Go out and prove it again. Like, they have to do it again,
Yes. This is like, last week could have been a fluke.
Yeah.
You also let in 42 points. So
They did lead in a lot of points, and that game
was gonna say,
very close.
Let's not forget that, like, if it wasn't, I mean, obviously, like, this was crucial, but TCU's quarterback threw 2 touchdowns at the goal line. So if their defense was just worth an ounce of shit, they would have probably won that game. But I mean, don't get me wrong, Colorado, I mean, they got dogs, man. But this is strict. Like, I believe Dion will turn this program around. I just think it's a trap spot, and I'm fading the public. It is nothing against Colorado. Don't let the Dion pack come after me and put my head on a stick. Mm-hmm. Strictly fade the public play.
You know what?
I respect the pick. I totally get the other side. Like, right before I placed that free bet on Colorado, it was just like, I think I saw a TikTok that was like, Colorado versus Nebraska is going to be like the number 1 bet on game of the week. It's going to overtake every single NFL game. There's going to be more money on this one game than any other NFL game. And it's like, okay, well, that very much deters me from taking Colorado, but I'm going to do it. And it's a free bet. I mean, come on. Like,
it's not even real money.
Yeah, it's not real. So go ahead. Chris, what were you going to say? You were obviously itching to say something.
I mean, not really, honestly.
Oh, come on. You had something to say.
What do I have to say?
I don't know. You said it sounded like you wanted to say something.
If I did, I forgot what I was going to say. I apologize for that.
Okay.
All
right. I was going to say that I was going to stay as far away from this game as possible, because all of this just smelt of cheese for the trap. It just stank. All of it.
That's good. I like that.
But now...
cheese for the trap.
But now, I kind of want to bet something, but I don't know what it is yet. So I guess you'll have to follow the Twitter to find out what it is.
Little tease.
Little tease.
Little cheese for the trap.
Little cheese for the trap.
I don't like that. Don't do that. Don't do that again.
Okay, I won't do that again.
It's like that Nicki Minaj song or whatever. A cheese in the trap.
I toss his salad like my name Romaine.
Jesus Christ.
Is that what you mean? Okay. Well, that's going to be it for us this week. Kind of went off the rails a little bit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We really appreciate any sort of action you take. whether it be watching, downloading, liking, subscribing, commenting. Just tell us we suck if we lose all of our bets, and then
A lot
follow
of
us on
people do
Twitter.
that.
Yeah. Seems we only get haters these days. But yeah, follow the Twitter for the picks. Let's see, is that it?
Oh, maybe one
Oh.
more thing. You should follow
Oh.
us on TikTok because that's where we're going to be giving out the Bandit pick for Thursday night football. Bandit chooses a side every Thursday, and he also has the all-dog parlay that we all three ride. And we're going to be rich from a dog.
Yes,
He knows
speaks to
dogs.
us.
He is a dog, and he knows dogs. So he
Yeah.
knows the winners.
Damn
And he's
straight.
going to make us a lot of money over the season. So
Mhm.
you should tail and not fade.
You know, dogs have tails.
Bandit doesn't have a tail, though.
Yeah,
Not
but
since
we won't get into that.
the storm.
Not.
Podcast is
yeah,
very anti-storm.
Yes, follow us on everything, including TikTok. We'll be giving out the Bandit parlay. We'll be giving out Bandit's pick. Yeah, should we just wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. There's 3 of us. Now let's make some money.
We're back. We're so
We're back.
Oh,
We're so back.
We're
here.
so